What's up, YouTube? On this video, we're going to go over basically TouchWiz, what it looks like. I'm just showcasing what it looks like stock. I haven't did anything on it just yet. I'm just going to go through some settings just to show you what everything looks like, because they changed around a few things from last year's model, whatnot. So I'm not going to be doing some talking throughout the video. Sometimes there'll be moments where I won't talk. I'm just showcasing what's going on in the phone. So let's get right into it. So on the home screen here, you have it where you can go straight to your camera if you want to. Swipe to unlock. It shows your carrier down here at the bottom. Got your time and your notifications at the front there. Swipe in. Got that little noise. So when you initially get the phone, this is the way they have it set up on the home screen. You have let me see, turn up this light off, see if it up a little bit. Basically, you have about the active stuff at the top. You have this S Pen right. I guess that's the crop text. I'm not sure what that icon is. Typing in, texting. Okay, this is all S Note stuff basically. They got the calendar, gallery, ISIS wallet. Not sure. I think that's a Verizon thing. And of course, Verizon has to have their bloatware on here, of course. And then stock at the bottom. You swipe to your left. This Amazon thing. Here's the actual home page. Then you have the briefing, which you have to get started and all that stuff. That was nice. And this looks pretty nice. I'm liking this. I haven't experienced all this yet. Like I said, I just got this phone. You can have, I guess, different selections if you want to have that or not. So I'll get back to that later. You can add the city, got the Google. Like I said, got those icons set up. Swiping the other way. Essentials. I put my Verizon stuff on there. And then that's it. Pinch the zoom. You add some pages. Of course, you can always go up to 7. Let's take a look at the wallpapers that we have on here. Home screen. You have all these different options. If you change to lock screen, they change a little bit. Not as much. And then you have the home and lock screen. Combines them, so you get a few less for the lock screen compared to whatever else. Let's go back. Let's do home screen settings. Got the position, flipboard briefing. So basically, that little briefing was flipboard, which makes sense because Flipboard nicely does all their news. Let's take a look at the widgets they have on here. So this is nice. I've always liked it. The calendar widget that Samsung has had. It looks like they have a new version here with the no background type style. And they got a new agenda. You click on it, basically show you a little better. I'm liking these 2 new additions. These are familiar from the past, but these look new to me. I'm not sure if those were on the Note 3 or not. Like I said, I don't know if I told you in this video, I haven't had the Notes as my phone since the Note 2. I skipped over the Note 3. Had the S4 though, so those are familiar from the S4. These look new. Those wasn't on the S4 for me. Moving on to the next page. Some familiar stuff. More familiar stuff. Google Play stuff, Hangout messages. Excuse me, getting over a cold. My place is something new. S Booksmart, S Health, of course, is new because I don't think that was on the S4. Yeah, that didn't come to the S5, so that was new. This new S Note stuff, that's new for me. The video thing, I don't remember that widget on the S4, so that's new for me. That's all the widgets. You can always search widgets if you want to. This gives a nice chance to look at the keyboard. I'm loving it. Easy. Has the vibration technology to vibrate feedback. I love keyboards that have the number at the top, of course. It's big enough, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be there. And they would tap to keep current test. Okay. So that's if you spell on a word that's not up there. So this is time test keyboard. Didn't have any problems, so looks to be working pretty good. Let's go show you what apps naturally come on here. So got all Amazon stuff already loaded on. Just call our name ID. It's probably some Verizon stuff. Cloud, definitely some Verizon stuff. Emergency alerts, I'm not sure if that's on other phones or not. Haven't recognized that. Google Hangout. This Handcom Office. I haven't saw that before. I don't know if that's a new, I'm sorry. All off center. Not sure if that's a new Samsung thing or not. Seeing the app IMDb is interesting. Perhaps that's a new partnership with Samsung to have that on there. I just found it very interesting. That's on the phone. I haven't saw that on any of my other Samsung phones before. That message is Verizon thing. I'm not sure why Verizon. I guess it's to use their message as if you want to have your message in the cloud, just in case you ever lose your phone or something. I'm just not feeling Verizon's cloud right now. I'm just not. But that's what that's for. Pin up. What is that? That's something new I haven't saw. Okay, something you gotta sign up and sign into. Okay, so maybe an artistic app, which makes sense considering this has the S Pen. So that's something to check out for later. NFL Mobile, other Google stuff, Scrapbook. Pretty sure that's a I don't know if that's a note specific thing. It wasn't on the S4, but probably on the S5. Probably, I'm not sure. And then we got smart remotes and some more Verizon bloatware, voice search, video. So that looks good. Let's see what we got in video. You got your personal, then we got devices to access content on other devices sent to your Samsung account. So you know how Samsung got those smart TVs and all that junk, probably work nicely for that. And I guess probably maybe connect with your tablet, maybe. Let's see. So we have a gallery, which is like, you know, your regular Samsung stuff. Pictures and stuff will go here. Then we also have photos, which is Google's thing, the backup and all that junk. So probably start opening pictures and ask which one do you want to open that up in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the phone app. Pretty traditional looking. No too many drastic changes there. All that good stuff. Let's see. To try to, you know, I never realized they still have speed dial. I've always just did contacts, but I never realized they still had speed dial. That's crazy. That's how your contact will look. You have a nice big picture up there. Some other junk. There's some options what you can do with the contact. Add to the auto reject list. That's always a nice feature. If you want to edit here, okay. Like I said, since that's a new contact, it won't let me put it anywhere else. Here is some quick things as far as what you can do. Create a contact, slide to make a call, message. The other swipe left to make a message. They've had that for a while. Let's see. Groups. I've always loved the group thing. I just haven't had it on many phones. Let's see here. Okay. So there you go. Some settings. See what we have settings. We're gonna call settings. You know, Samsung is always good for having a bunch of settings, and you can easily put numbers on the auto reject list. Sweet. Don't even have them saved in your contacts. Just put them on the. Then you can put up. So you can set up a reason if you want to reject. Well, maybe you want to reject the ex-boyfriend or something, ex-girlfriend. You mad at them. You can have them set up to automatically have a automatic rejection message like, I'm not talking to you right now. Contact me in a week or something like that. That's funny. How you can answer calls, pressing the home key. That's pretty cool. And calls by pressing the power key. So this is some stuff that's probably in previous models. Like I said, I'm just going over for people that may not have ever saw or experienced TouchWiz to see what the experience is. So you can add in the phone. If you do click new account, you can do Google or Microsoft. So we just do the phone for now, which it automatically saves to your Verizon Cloud. For other carriers, I'm not sure what it saved to. I don't know if your other carriers might have a cloud or if it just probably save it to the phone like it should. I don't understand why I must be forced to put it in the cloud. I just want to save it just to the phone, but you know, Verizon forces all their brands down your throat. There you go. Picture. You can do the S Note type thing, which will take you over to S Note. Maybe you want to draw that picture, be artistic. Of course, you have the basics: phone number, email. Put them in a group. Of course, ringtone, specific ringtone for that person. Add other fields. You have all these other options. So that's nice. Let's see. Let's get into camera. That's what it's going to look like when you first get into it. And then, of course, you have all these different modes that you can do. All that good junk. Easily switch over to video, and it automatically starts recording and keeping track of the megabytes. 5 seconds, 12 megabytes already. That was the modes. So if you want to switch around, of course, once the phone has recognized your face, you can do the wide sensor thingy. Switch that back around. Got the HDR if you want to turn it on, turn it off, have it on auto. Here's some other settings. Right now we have it on 16 megabytes. I'm sorry, 16 megapixels. You can of course make that smaller. All the way down to 2.4. If you're trying to send a lot of pictures or something. That's the little enhance button, timer, flash. Tap and hold to drag items to the shortcut. So they got the HDR as a shortcut, but you can have these other things up there instead. So for me, maybe having, it's a lot of different things you put up here. Sometimes having a grid up there is better. So I have the grid up there too, along with, say I might want to change the exposure. Just depending if you're outside or inside, you might want to have a little higher exposure. So that changes that. You have some settings. You can bring that out of here, switch that around. So that's nice. That's cool. Then you see it in the corner right there. You can go straight to your gallery. Typical Google stuff. Showed you contacts already. Let's see. Let's take a look at some stuff that I care how it looks on phone. Some people don't, but I'm one that cares what these type of things look like because I use them a lot. We got messaging. We have message. Do you want to change your default messaging app to Samsung messages? So I have to deal with regular. Just have my message just regular. We got Verizon want to use their messaging system. Then we got Samsung want to use their messaging app too. Just too much. But here we go. That's just what that looks like. Other things I care about that most people don't care about. I do care about how the calculator looks. there it is. I am not a fan of calculators that do not have percent on them. That irks my soul. I could have sworn that the S, back when I had the S4, back when the calculator used to like have an orange. I'm pretty sure it had orange in there somewhere. I'm pretty sure they used to have the percentage button on there. Why would you get rid of that? I don't know. Of course, you turn to the side, there it is, but I prefer when it's like this and it has a percentage because I'm a shopper. There's always deals going on. I need to know how much is 20% off those pants. So that's why I like to have calculators with the percent. So it really irks me when there are calculators without the percent, like the official Google calendar, Google calculator. Just irks me. Other things I like to look at that most people do not care about, but I always use my calendar, so it is important to me how the calendar looks. Here we have the year view. I'm sorry, the month view. Here's the year view. Month. That's the month. The true month view. And I'm sorry that I keep moving this thing around. I guess I probably should have put it flat, but it feels better to hold it like this. So there's a month in general. You click, it'll show your test down there. My favorite style. There's the week. See if it's any different. Nope. I remember back when they used to have where you can turn to the side and it'll show like blocks instead of in a horizontal. It'll show like blocks. I love that. Maybe that was just on the tablet version. Maybe. Here's your day view. I never really used that view. And then agenda. So that's cool. Click that. Go to the exact date. Okay, so you can add an event. Your local calendar can't sync with your Google calendar. I had to sync my Google and my Outlook calendar up. So pretty basic. That's where you can change your different calendars. Pretty basic right here. You got all the other good stuff if you want to add it. Here is the handwriting mode. And this is where you can write on there. I love this mode. I first discovered this mode back when I had my Note tablet 8.0. And that's just a cool mode. And I'm definitely going to love using that on this Note series. Definitely love. Because it's some stuff that I want on my calendar, but I don't necessarily need to type it in there. It's not that important that I would want to type, but I kind of want to have it on there as reminders. Like when certain products are going to be released or something like that, or a TV show or something like that. So there we go. Settings, some things you can do. Show the weather. It's nice. Excuse me. Trying to get over a cold here. So I'm very much interested in that. Oh, excuse me. Get something to drink. I'm very much interested in this weather thing and how that works. Or it's just, I guess it's just showing like if you have the calendar. Okay, I don't know whether okay, I'll figure that out. Some other junk. And excuse me. That's pretty much it. Well, of course you always have the drop down. Let's get all this junk out the way. What are some of your quick settings that you have that you can slide through? What you want, and then your whole list of stuff that you can edit. Determine what you want. Of course, it will start getting worse as I'm trying to do this video. So you can change all that if you want. And of course, let's go into, let me show you S Pen. So I always have some covers and styles and stuff. There's the templates. I always have a nice amount of templates. These look way nicer than what they used to have in when they had the Note 2 out. Then you got what accounts you can do and all that good stuff like that. And then showed you camera. S Health, I mean, you probably already saw S Health before. Probably not any different than what on the S5, pretty much. Don't have it. I think I do have a Samsung account. I just don't remember what the name of it is. And just want to set up your information, so I'll do that later. And then let me go ahead and show you, because everything else is pretty much stuff that you know about. That's not like Samsung exclusive. Like the S Pen was important, Samsung exclusive. S Health, kinda the notifications. And let me show you the new settings, because like every time you get a Samsung phone, they always messing with the where the settings menus is. If you know, if you've had a Samsung phone. So if you came from the Note 3, the Note 3 used to have, they had like 4 different tabs up here. They had like general, connections, devices, like these different tabs. So it looks like now they got away from the tabs at the top, which is nice, and went back to like the scroll. So let's scroll through it slowly. It's more set up like how other phones are set up, where you just scroll through and have like a title section. Each different section, I'm sorry, so we'll be scrolling through slowly. I'm not going to click on each one of these, so just showing you what's in here. Each different section has a different color, so makes it easy so you know which section you're in. Fingerprint scanner, probably won't never use that. I don't even use it on my iPhone. Excuse me. And I know the one on iPhone works better than this one, but I don't use one on my iPhone, so I'm probably not going to set that up. I'll probably set up just to see how hard it is to work, because I've heard people have a problem with it. So I'll probably test it out, just see how easy it is to do, but I won't be using it. And then that's that. So they definitely made it more simple compared to last year's model, where you had these different tabs and you have to figure out what is under what tab. Then of course you can just search, you know, if you want to. I was looking because when I click these buttons, I noticed these lines in here. It's from the design of the phone. Because I can show you the model you want to do. This is talking about a new multi-window features. Okay. So when you click multi-window, it's they scroll like the cards. Kind of how Google's going to be doing on their new Lollipop operating system. And then over here you can edit quick settings. Let me see, what is it? Edit quick settings, and then you have your help you get through all this good junk. Easy mode, all that good stuff. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we have 23 minutes, so that's pretty much all the important software stuff basically that I think that you need to see and might care about my files. This is nice. I love the way they organized this. This is very nice. I like this a lot, because you can click in there and go straight to these your whatever files you got on there. Makes it so much easier to know where your stuff is at, and deleted download history. I'm loving this, my files, the way they've organized it. They've improved that way more since it used to be like on a Note 2. So that's nice. So that's pretty much everything that you need to see. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, this was for people that's new to TouchWiz or just want to see what's on the Galaxy Note, what's the stock, what it looking like. It was a long video, but that was the point, because it was showing off stuff in the operating system. I didn't even get that deep into it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment, and I will try my best to respond to it ASAP. Or you can contact me on Twitter. Probably best, make a comment. Till then, hope you like this video, like the content, like if you like the video, if you like the content, and make sure you subscribe, and check back later.